9:40. Oh gosh, come on. 9:41 on Sunday morning. It had to be done by 11 a.m. The file is in the community Dropbox folder that we all agreed on. All 4 songs are completed. I haven't listened to any of the others. I'm gonna save that for later tonight when I have time to actually sit down and listen to them, but I'm super excited to see what everyone else came up with. I know I said that I was going to actually like come back and finish videoing the rest, but I mean, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was so tired that I didn't want to set up the camera and things like that. So I finished mixing the song, and I took it and rode around in my car early this morning just to kind of check to see if any frequencies were off or hitting weird. And then I came back, mastered, and did the same thing. And I'm not I just started getting into the techniques of mastering. I'm not really good at it because I just started. So, I mean, that part of it was a little challenging because I wasn't quite sure what I was listening for because I haven't done it enough to actually like know how to like really do it. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but I still tried. That's really all that's important. I think one of the guys suggested that we have a kind of like a powwow session of how the experience was, because let me say, for a creative, well, at least for me being a creative, it's really difficult to sit down and say, okay, I'm gonna do something, and when you force yourself to do it because of circumstance or like this, it was a challenge, you can go both ways. You can go super inspired, super awesome, or you could go super uninspired because you're basically forcing your creativity. And I'm not gonna lie, I went both, but it was in the span of 24 hours. I did both, but more than once. So it was like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And especially when you don't know, like you have no direction, or you like, they say like when you have a focus, or you have restrictions, you actually create better stuff when you have really strict guidelines because you stay within the confines and you work with bare minimum. But when it's something like this where you have a sample and everyone's using the same sample and that's the baseline, but you have no other direction, you have all these possibilities, it is really hard to focus on one direction. And I just thought of the band. And so I didn't have a plan going into it. Obviously, you guys saw that in my last video. But as I started to kind of get into it, I kind of wanted to give it like a more just like an impact. So instead of doing chorus verse, or A B section, I wanted to have it rise to where the biggest point in the song is in the middle, and then have it fall like a mountain. And then at the end there's a little bit of a lift, but not too much. I'll put my finished track, both the original sample and my finished track, at the end of this video or in a separate video when I'm listening to all the other ones. Around like 2 a.m. my ears started to like, there was like pressure, and I don't know if that was because I was sitting for too long or if like I was just listening to the music too loud. But yeah, by 2 a.m. I was done. I'm gonna put an official release of the production track on my official music channel, which is iMinimus. That's gonna be up there as kind of just like with a visualizer, and I'll put everyone else's tracks and me listening to them on this channel. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably be up sometime this week, because I don't know when I'm definitely gonna listen to them tonight, but I don't know when I'm gonna put up the video. So, and yeah, woo. I'm tired. But you know what? It was really, really fun. Ghost.